Most people think of the heart as the organ that keeps them alive, but there's another pair of quiet workers in your body that rarely get the attention they deserve. They sit in the back, small and bean-shaped, filtering every drop of blood, cleaning out toxins, balancing minerals, and keeping your body in harmony. Yet for so many older adults I've treated, these organs are silently struggling long before anyone notices. By the time fatigue, swelling, or changes in urination appear, the damage has often been building for years. And the truth is, high creatinine on a lab test isn't just a number, it's a signal flare, a warning that your kidneys may need urgent care. But here's the good news. There are simple, natural ways to protect kidney health before it's too late. I'm Dr. Brian, and welcome to Channel Vital Science for Seniors. When I think of powerful yet simple allies for the kidneys, I often start with juices. They're bright, refreshing, and when chosen wisely, they can become medicine in a glass. Take lemon juice, for example. On the surface, it's just sour water, but inside it carries citrate, a tiny molecule with a huge job. Imagine little calcium crystals in your urine, like stubborn grains of sand that want to stick together and form stones. Citrate works like a friendly bouncer, binding to the calcium so the crystals can't clump. I remember one patient, Harold, a retired math teacher who suffered from recurring kidney stones for years. After we worked together to add daily lemon water to his morning routine, along with a few diet adjustments, he went an entire 2 years without a single episode. For him, it felt like freedom. No more emergency room visits in the middle of the night, no more days curled up in pain. Beyond stone prevention, lemons carry antioxidants, especially vitamin C, which act like a protective shield against the slow wear and tear of oxidative stress on the kidneys. And while their taste is acidic, once digested, they gently tip the body toward alkalinity, which makes it harder for certain types of stones to form. A simple recipe I recommend is mixing 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water each morning. It's a small ritual with big impact. Beets, on the other hand, are like nature's paintbrush, staining everything they touch with their deep crimson color. But their beauty isn't just skin deep. Beets are rich in nitrates, which the body transforms into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a natural widening agent for your blood vessels. It relaxes them, lowers blood pressure, and improves flow. Since high blood pressure is one of the top villains that damage kidneys over time, this effect is like giving your kidneys a softer river to filter instead of a raging flood. A 2008 study even showed that beet juice can meaningfully reduce blood pressure in humans. I once had a patient, Maria, who was struggling with both hypertension and creeping kidney dysfunction. Adding beet juice to her diet wasn't a miracle cure, but over the months her blood pressure stabilized and her kidney function held steady instead of declining. Along with these vascular benefits, beets contain betalains, antioxidants that shield tissues from inflammation and chemical stress. Some lab research suggests they can even reduce calcium oxalate crystal formation, the most common type of kidney stone. A wonderful way to combine their power is through a beet detox juice. 2 medium beets, 1 apple, a couple of carrots, a thumb of fresh ginger, and half a lemon. Blend or juice them, strain if you like, and you have a vibrant, kidney-loving elixir. And then there are cranberries, often associated with the holidays, but working hard year-round for urinary health. Cranberries contain compounds called proanthocyanidins, or PACs for short, which prevent bacteria from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract. It's like making those walls slippery so invaders slide right out. For older adults, urinary tract infections can be more than just a nuisance. They can trigger confusion, hospitalizations, and in some cases, dangerous kidney infections. By reducing the risk of UTIs, cranberry juice indirectly protects the kidneys from a cascade of harm. Studies have even hinted that it may help prevent certain types of kidney stones. But a word of caution, not all cranberry juices are created equal. Many on supermarket shelves are loaded with sugar, which can stress the kidneys and spike blood sugar. The best choice is unsweetened cranberry juice, diluted with water if needed. Over time, a small daily glass can act as a preventive tonic. What I love about juices is how they combine ancient wisdom with modern science. Lemons, beets, cranberries, they've all been used traditionally for cleansing and vitality, and now we understand the molecular dance behind their benefits. They don't replace medical care, of course, but they give our kidneys a helping hand, like a partner in the background quietly supporting our well-being. And for anyone over 50, making juices part of a kidney-conscious lifestyle can mean fewer stones, steadier blood pressure, and lower chances of infection. It's a simple, colorful way to reclaim health and independence, one glass at a time. There's something comforting about a warm cup of tea in your hands, especially in the quiet of the morning or the calm of the evening. But what if that simple ritual could also be a form of healing for your kidneys? Herbal teas have been used for centuries, often passed down through generations, and today we're rediscovering just how powerful they can be. When I talk to my older patients about teas, I always see their faces soften. This isn't medicine in a pill bottle, it's medicine in a mug. Nettle leaf tea is a good place to start. The nettle plant may be prickly in the garden, but once its leaves are dried and steeped, they turn into a gentle ally for your kidneys. Nettle tea works as a diuretic, which means it helps your body let go of excess fluid and flush out toxins. Imagine your kidneys as diligent custodians sweeping through the bloodstream each day. Nettle tea gives them a broom with finer bristles, making their job easier. Beyond that, nettle leaves are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. For people managing both blood sugar and blood pressure, two of the greatest threats to kidney health, this tea has shown encouraging effects. One of my patients, Samuel, a retired postman, began drinking nettle tea every evening. Over time, his swelling ankles eased, his blood pressure became easier to manage, and he felt a little more in control of his health. Dandelion tea is another humble hero. Most people see dandelions as weeds invading their lawn, but herbalists see them as gold. The roots and leaves, when steeped, act as a natural diuretic, encouraging more urine flow and helping to relieve the strain on kidneys. There's also a beautiful connection between the liver and the kidneys. Both are organs of detoxification, filtering the blood in their own ways. Dandelion supports liver health as well, which indirectly eases the kidney's workload. For someone who struggles with fluid retention, a cup of dandelion tea can feel like opening a pressure valve. It's gentle, safe for most people, and can be enjoyed plain or with a squeeze of lemon for taste. Green tea, of course, is the most famous of them all, celebrated worldwide for its health benefits. Its secret lies in catechins, a family of antioxidants that work tirelessly to protect tissues from oxidative stress. In the kidneys, oxidative stress is like rust forming on an old pipe, slow, silent damage that eventually blocks flow. Catechins help polish that pipe, slowing the corrosion. Green tea has also been linked to improved blood pressure and better blood sugar control. For people with diabetes, this is vital because uncontrolled blood sugar is a leading cause of kidney disease. A meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted how regular green tea consumption can improve insulin sensitivity, which helps protect kidney function in the long term. When I sip green tea myself, I always think of it as sending a wave of antioxidants coursing through my bloodstream, a gentle shield for the organs that serve me day after day. Then there's ginger tea, fiery and soothing all at once. Ginger contains compounds like gingerol and shogal that calm inflammation. Inflammation is one of the kidney's greatest enemies, quietly scarring tissue over time. By reducing it, ginger acts as a protector. Ginger also aids digestion, which indirectly supports the kidneys by reducing the load of waste products in the bloodstream. And it has antimicrobial properties, helping the body resist infections, including those in the urinary tract. A simple ginger tea can be made by simmering slices of fresh ginger root in water for 10 minutes. Add lemon or honey if you like. I often recommend it to patients who want a warm evening ritual that doubles as kidney support. Finally, horsetail tea, an ancient remedy used for centuries. Its name comes from the brush-like shape of the plant, but its effect is all about cleansing. Horsetail has mild diuretic properties, helping kidneys flush out waste and toxins. Early research suggests it may also play a role in stabilizing blood sugar, which again circles back to kidney protection. It's a gentle tea, not as well known as the others, but for those who enjoy exploring herbal traditions, it can be a valuable addition. When we weave these teas into daily life, it's not just about hydration or antioxidants. It's about ritual and consistency. Sipping a warm cup each day creates a rhythm of self-care, a moment to pause and remember that your body deserves kindness. For older adults, especially those who may feel weighed down by strict diets or long medication lists, teas offer a sense of empowerment. They're natural, simple, and accessible, yet deeply supportive of kidney health. With nettle, dandelion, green, ginger, and horsetail, you're not just drinking plants. You're inviting centuries of wisdom and modern science into your daily life, one cup at a time. Not every kidney-friendly drink comes from fruits or herbs. Sometimes the simplest, most ordinary beverages carry profound benefits when we understand how to use them wisely. I've often reminded my patients that it's not always about exotic superfoods. Sometimes the everyday choices, the glass of sparkling water or the morning cup of coffee, can make a meaningful difference. Let's start with seltzer water, also called sparkling water. To many, it's just water with bubbles, but to your kidneys, those bubbles can be surprisingly helpful. Hydration is the cornerstone of kidney health. Think of your kidneys as two diligent washing machines, constantly rinsing toxins from your bloodstream. When you don't drink enough fluids, those machines run dry, straining to do their job. Seltzer water, free from sugar and additives, encourages you to drink more simply because it's enjoyable, refreshing, fizzy, a little festive compared to plain water. For people over 50, hydration can be tricky. The natural thirst signal grows weaker with age, meaning it's easy to slip into mild dehydration without realizing it. This puts stress on the kidneys, raising the risk of high creatinine levels and even kidney stones. Research has shown that staying well hydrated helps prevent stones from forming, and the mild carbonation of seltzer can encourage urine flow, carrying minerals out of the body before they harden into painful crystals. Of course, moderation matters. Choose versions without added sodium or sweeteners. A chilled glass of sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon is more than refreshing. It's a simple defense for your kidneys. Then we come to black coffee, a drink that stirs debate in nearly every waiting room I've sat in. Many patients ask me, "Doctor, is coffee bad for my kidneys?" And my answer is usually, not necessarily, if you drink it right. Black coffee without cream or sugar is rich in antioxidants, especially chlorogenic acid. These antioxidants act like tiny guardians, neutralizing the oxidative stress that slowly wears down kidney tissue. Coffee also has a mild diuretic effect, encouraging the body to excrete a bit more fluid and sodium, which can lighten the kidney's load. Interestingly, a 2017 study linked moderate coffee consumption with a lower risk of kidney stone formation, likely because of that increased urine flow. But here's where I caution. Balance is everything. Too much coffee, especially without enough water, can tip the scale toward dehydration, which is the very thing we're trying to avoid. I often suggest a rhythm, 1 cup of black coffee, followed by 1 cup of water. For many older adults, coffee is more than caffeine. It's ritual, community, the comfort of mornings. I think of one patient, Ellen, who cherished her daily coffee with friends at the local cafe. She worried she'd have to give it up after her doctor mentioned kidney concerns. When we talked through it, she was relieved to learn that 1 or 2 small cups a day could actually support her kidney health, as long as she skipped the sugar-laden creamers and kept herself hydrated. She walked out of the office smiling, excited not only to keep her beloved ritual, but to know it was helping her, not harming her. These ordinary drinks remind us that kidney health doesn't have to be complicated. It's not always about overhauling your life with extreme diets or buying expensive supplements. Sometimes it's about tweaking what's already in your day, choosing sparkling water over soda, drinking your coffee black instead of sweetened, and making sure you balance enjoyment with care. For people managing kidney concerns, including those navigating diets for kidney disease or keeping an eye on low potassium foods, these everyday choices can be surprisingly powerful. Your kidneys are resilient, but they're also sensitive to the environment you create inside your body. With every sip, you're either easing their burden or adding to it. Sparkling water and black coffee, two simple, accessible drinks, can be steady allies when used with mindfulness. And when combined with the juices and teas we talked about earlier, they form a circle of protection, a set of daily habits that can help you preserve kidney function, protect against high creatinine, and safeguard your independence. For many of my patients, learning that such ordinary pleasures could actually be part of their healing journey was a revelation. It's a reminder that even at 50, 60, 70, or beyond, change doesn't always mean sacrifice. It can mean rediscovering joy in the simplest of choices. Your kidneys may be small, but they carry the quiet burden of keeping your entire body in balance. With each choice you make, what you drink in the morning, how you hydrate in the afternoon, the rituals you keep in the evening, you are either giving them relief or asking them to work harder. The good news is that it's never too late to protect kidney health. Whether it's the bright freshness of lemon juice, the earthy strength of beets, the calming comfort of teas, or even the fizz of seltzer water, or in the warmth of black coffee, each sip can become an act of healing. Always remember to consult your healthcare professional before making changes, especially if you're managing conditions or taking medications. But know this, you are not powerless. At any age, you can nurture your kidneys, protect your independence, and reclaim your vitality. If this message resonated, please like, share, and subscribe.